Wouldn't be the same without you guys. The birds outside are singing like it's springtime or something. There's a lot of birds around here, and they all have such distinct songs. It's just crazy how they're like, it's exactly the same every single time they do it, just perfect. That one sounds like a Xerox thing going off or whatever that horrible noise was when your internet was. We used to have to hook up our internet to the phone lines back in the day. So you'd have to go without your phone while you were on the internet. Dial up or whatever. Something like that. I gotta blow my nose. I don't know how. Nobody ever taught me to blow my nose. It's okay, son. Here, just get some Kleenex. Kleenex? What's that? Wait, what? You're holding it, son. Oh, it's so soft. Yes, it is. Put your nose to the Kleenex. Mm-hmm. It's a family durable Kleenex. And I just blow. You just blow your nose. What? Huh? Just push this mucus from inside of your brain out of your nose with air, if you can, if that makes any sense. Kind of like you're blowing out candles on a birthday cake, son. Okay, Dad, go. Here we go. Okay, son. I have faith in you, buddy. Really? Well, I'm losing it fast, son. Just you better hurry before I lose it. I'm gonna lose it forever. Okay, here we go. Son, why is your snot brown? Well, I put poop up my nose earlier. Oh, okay. Okay, that answers that question. I mean, solid answer, son. Bad decision, but solid answer. I was wondering what that smell was. Oh, quack attack. You know, somebody told me earlier that my life was gonna change, but I didn't know how fast until a quack attack happened, and then boom, lickety split. The voices came back out. Thank you, Team Quackity. No diggity. Wait, how does that song go? I think it's the one about Rooster Cogburn. Does that person realizes that sentence doesn't make any sense, right? I awoken? Huh? If that sentence made any sense, if sense makes sense, I probably would have responded earlier if it was a little bit more cohesive. Somewhat cohesive. I would have taken somewhat, Team Quack. I'm telling you that right now. We're taking it back, one brick at a time, and then we're gonna rebuild this prison, and then we're gonna live in it for the rest of our God's green lives. Wait, is that how that goes? That's how that saying goes. I'm pretty sure. For the rest of our God's green lives, and we're just gonna live peaceful little happy lives here, heaven on earth. Some would say it. I'm planning on living like Robinson Crusoe, or the Swiss Family Robinson, for that matter. You ever seen that movie? Have you ever seen that movie? I have, very much so, seen that movie. It moved me something fierce. That's why they call them movies. You realize that? Because they've got the ability to move you. Annie, can you please have a mod? Okay. Oh, how about this? I'm going to add my friend, Quack Attack, as a mod. There. Boom. Right. Done. Thank you for that suggestion. Quack's been coming here for several seconds at a time for the past 17 days. We keep track of that down here, down under. Annie, if you stay with me until the very end of my life, I guarantee you that I will have my secretary talk to your secretary. And then one day, perhaps I'll be modding for you. Now, until then, you've got to get in with the good graces. It's not my channel. It's not my right to throw my weight around and make up these horrible accents and then lose them mid-sentence, Annie. I love your name, by the way. I had once named myself Annie in a dream where I could fly. Was that you by chance? Winter 1973. Springfield Street, Massachusetts. Do you remember, Annie? Oh, I do. You with your long, flowy, fiery red pantyhose, or whatever the hell that was. I can't remember. I, to be honest, I wasn't looking at your legs, I was looking at your eyes. Still can't quite remember what color they are. I think they're red. Absolutely, positively, 100% red. Well, I love you. And you know what they say down south, don't you, Annie? How about them apples? When they mention apples, it's their livelihood. You see, people who raise apples live off of their apples. Their life source flows through the apple. And through the apple orchard comes wisdom and ancient knowledge passed down from generation to generation, Annie. That's why the apple is the fruit of knowledge. The more you eat, the more you toot. But that's a bean as well. Fiber is fiber, Annie, and it might as well taste like a Honeycrisp as what I say. Besides, I like Honeycrisps better than the others, I think. And that's why my family's been raising them for 17 days, a month, for the past several generations. I'm not making this up. This is all common knowledge. All you have to do is go to your library and get on one of those old school machines, and microfilm machines, and just go to town. Just find out all about it. That's the only way you're going to find out. Lo siento, friends. I was putting liquid down my throat as sustenance, so I don't shrivel up quite yet. Oh shit, dropped a pen. Didn't mean to do that. Wasn't quite prepared for that, but here we are. Nonetheless, moving on. All right. So I went to the shop today and got myself a block and brought it home and put it in the oven. The damn thing screamed for an hour before it finally died. I didn't know the recipe called for that, but looked in it. And sure enough, it says must be screaming for an hour for it to get tenderized, just to be the right kind of pain and suffering for it to make it taste good. So I knew I was on the right track. Couldn't stand it, put earmuffs in. Put cotton balls in my ears, and then I put the earmuffs over theirs. Didn't do nothing. Could still hear the screaming. And then I took them out. The buzzer went off. Didn't hear the buzzer, still heard the screaming. Right after the buzzer was thrown out the window, I heard that the screaming had stopped, which meant that I hadn't been hearing the screaming anymore, which meant that the screaming was over. And so, suffice it to say, I was in a jolly good mood. And I pulled that little butterball bugger out and served it to my friends, and I went on a merry way, I guess. It's quite an afternoon. Quite an afternoon. An artist, you say? Is that a question? How long have you... Is this... Okay, let me read this. Gotta read this out loud, Annie. Hold on. Hey, Terry. Can you come over here and read this, please? No, I'm serious, man. Come on. Terry. Why are you asking him? I'll ask him. Yeah, no. You just shovel off. Terry, get over here. Read this comment for me, too. What do you want to say? Well, it says, how long have you been an artist? Oh, no, I think they're talking about asking you. You're drawing. Me? Yes, well, they think you're an artist. Okay. You guess. Well, that's what they're saying. They're reading it. It says, how long have you been an artist? Okay, How long have you been? But it's saying you. I'm reading it, and it's saying you have been an artist. I didn't know that you could draw. Well, I didn't know that you could draw either. Well, here we are. Okay. So me. Right. Yeah. You. Oh shit. I don't. I don't see color. I don't know how long I've been an artist. I'm not. I didn't shoot the messenger. I'm just a cog in the machine of creativity. I just plug in and then plug out every once in a while, Annie. It's not how long. It's just something I tap into every once in a while, if that's what you want to call it, Annie. Glad I can answer that wonderful question. Thank you so very much. Yeah, that's good. That's pretty good. Thank you, Terry. Terry, is there any tea? Uh, no, I'm sorry. Oh, is there any chocolate milk? Oh, we just drank the last of that too. Sorry. Oh, bloody hell. Okay. Well, I'm gonna drink some of this canned water then. Oh, you have canned water? Yeah, we all have canned water down here. Hey, guys, chill out. It's gonna be fine. Canned water is better than no water at all. Hey, that's a good point. Yeah. This one tastes like grapefruit. Long story short, Annie, how long have I been alive? That's the question you should be asking. And why am I slurring my words? That's another question you should be asking. Terry? Yeah? Did you by chance turn the gas on? Yeah. Is it the kind that makes me sleepy? Yes. Why? Oh, but I was just wondering why I'm sleeping my words. It's making my art quite creative. I know. Keep it up. Do you need a pillow? No, I don't want to go to sleep, Terry. I almost called you Jeremy. What in the bloody hell? Oh. Also, I've got some heartburn. Do you have any Zantac? 30 milligram, please. Double the dose. Sorry, friends. That's odd. Annie, how long have you been an interviewer? I have a question. Annie, how long have you been interviewing artists? Alright. Okay, here we go. Annie, how long has it been? Okay. Because you're so good at asking questions and keeping up with me. Shit. Annie, how come you're so cool? Alright, everybody, sing along with me now. Annie, where you going with that bucket? I think the school bus passed us by again. Now we're running for our lives. I've got a machete at your chin. Wait, what? Stomping my feet on the floorboards of the bus, running for our lives. Wait, what is this song? I'm not sure if this is the right song, Annie. Maybe this is for another Annie from a different channel. I think this is from my... Yeah. Annie, which song is this? Oh, I don't know. Yeah. I think that's it, exactly. Just hang in there. Everything's gonna be okay. Right now, I'm drawing my Daemon. It's the thing that's been following me around my entire life. Keeping me in contact with the great abysm that flows in and out of us. Kind of like the Force from Star Wars, but not as not as unpredictable. No, my force is much more down to earth, let's just say that. And I can literally plug in and out of it. And when I fall asleep and I go into my dreams, it's not like plugging into it, it's just like living in another dimension, in a fully fleshed out universe that has always been there and is just sitting there even right now, just waiting for me to tap right back into it. And I do think that you can meet people from other, like, flat earths and stuff like that in that dimension, because that's how, like, there can be so many dimensions. There's at least 5 dimensions out there, at least, that we know of. Probably 6. I know, Therma. I know. They're listening, I know. It's okay. Therma's my water heater. She's angry. It's okay, Therma. It's okay. Yeah, they didn't mean nothing by that. Anyways, everybody, yeah. And that's why there's so many, that's why dimensions are flat, so you can stack them on top of you. It's just easier to carry them around, makes them more portable, that sort of thing. And that's why the Earth is flat too, just so you know. Just easier to get around the universe if things are flat. Just makes it easier. And exactly, Therma. Just a little bit more easy. Yeah, there's this little face in here that I was trying to kind of pull out, but I don't even know if it's there anymore. Or if anybody has any ideas, just let me know in the comments, because I've been trying to fix the Earth's rotation for the past several years. And it's easy to say from up here. It's like trying to fix the heavens when the heavens are spilling blood down on you. Sometimes I don't wear hats at all, and I get blood all over my hair. And, blood is gross. It coagulates after a while and gets all, rotten and stuff. So it smells. And the last thing you want is smelly, rotten, coagulated hair full of blood. The last thing, definitely. And so it's best just to think ahead and bring an umbrella or something if you're gonna dabble in the dark arts. I know, Therma. Oh, I know, baby. She has words. Choice words. That'd be a cool name for a band. Choice words. Gaming and studying. Hey, let's turn that frown upside down. Can everybody let's make gaming and studying with anonymous. Give us the thumbs up. Let's force them to be cool and nice and funny. Or not. Thank you for the thumbs down. I appreciate it. Here at YouTube, we really appreciate the diversity and wonderful culture that you bring forth to our community. Nah, just whatever. I appreciate any attention, even if it's bad attention. I'm not going to be here for a long time, but I'm going to be here for a good time. And I appreciate the company no matter what. Oh, heck. I'm just a YouTube content creator, just trying to make my way through space and time like everybody else. I deserve it. I should have been better. I should have been paying more attention. It's my fault. I didn't mean to put you into such a predicament where you even had to lash out at me like that. And now my armpits are on fire. Breaking out in hives. I'm gonna have to go to the hospital. The dog's gonna bite me on the way over there, I know it. The dog hates when I go to the hospital. It takes all the attention off of him. Usually I don't get to feed him for about 3 days. Things get very convoluted up here. When nobody cares. I think it goes like this. I got 3 thumbs. I got 3 thumbs. They're facing down. They're facing down. Cool motherfucker. That's what I was trying to say. Cool, cool motherfucker. And then go up here on the higher up on the neck and go something like this, like, and let it ring out, just like that. If that doesn't change your mind, I don't know what will. Okay, here we go. I'm gonna draw some kind of, like a nipple or something like that. Yeah, a nipple. Perfect. Perky. Is it cold in here? Make sure the paper doesn't move when you're drawing on it. That's the first rule of art club. And then after that, we're just supposed to talk about art club as much as possible. Get the word out, folks. Stupid. God. That's interesting. Thank you, Annie. I think I brought it back from the edge, and now it's happy again. Some kind of little something right there, maybe. I don't even, can't really. Hello, B. B, this is Annie. Annie B. B Annie. Anthony B. And Annie Anthony B. B. What's that famous person? Anthony B. Anthony, I think. The famous rock star opera singer that was actually a revolutionary artist back in the 1760s. I think they were from France. Annie, are you okay? Annie, are you? Have you met B? Annie, have you met B? Have you met B, Annie? Yeah. That's getting better. That's getting there. I hope you're doing good, B. Hope the weather's treating you well. I spoke with my dad today, and he lives in Eastern Oregon, right? And apparently, and I know this is how it is in a lot of the world, but man, he told me that it was 17 below over there, which is hella cold. For those of you who don't know science or anything like that, or and for you people that aren't like climatologists, or like scientifical, just, you know, you're smart and don't know much about science or weather, mostly science and stuff, and weather. If you don't know much about weather, that's really cold. Where there's snow outside, but like even the snow is like, damn, it's cold out here. Even the snow is saying that. That's how cold it was. Even the ice and stuff was like, dang, it's because they got more PG-13. Dang, darn it, it's cold out here. Until finally the pipes just burst, and everybody just, all the pipes and all the plumbing and everything, it starts burst out laughing, and bursts right through the house, like when somebody's like in the bathroom, and everybody, like the person on the toilet that was sitting there when it happened, just starts laughing, and the toilet's laughing, and water spraying around, and laughter noise, and poop and stuff was flying around like Mr. Hanky, laughing like woohoo, It's quite a sight, and it was my dad was it was happening while he was on speakerphone, and he was on the can. I could not believe my ears because I definitely couldn't believe my eyes. 'Cause I was imagining it in my head, so I really just couldn't believe my eyes. I was imagining it on, as he was as it was happening on the phone. But thank God he has insurance. I think it's just basic like homeowners insurance or something like that. I don't know. Nothing special. Is NE Northern Evelyn? Northern Evelyn. You don't have college classes tomorrow? What happened? Annie, what happened to the college? What happened? Is the college okay? Is it sick or something? I don't understand. What happened to the college? Where did the college go? Oh, it's buried underneath snow and nobody can find it? And people are hiding in there and they need help? Do they need help? Because I can go and I can like get on the phone and stuff and call a pizza and have like a pizza guy come over and bring me some food and pizza. We can, I mean, and then I could email the leftovers to the survivors or years later. We can talk about this in an email or something. I just want to. I don't. It's too much pressure, Annie. I can't do everything. This is how I help. This is what I do to help. Oh, that's crazy. NE. So that's north of Nebraska. In the laughing emoji, is that like a hint or something as to what county? I don't understand. Is it you live in Laughing County? Because I live in Count County. It's really annoying. Because everybody here is like, ho, 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 I'm the Count in the Count County. But I just don't like having to say the same words in the same sentence, let alone right next to each other. It's a little redundant, and it takes up too much of my time. So, hi, Mylin. We were just talking about time and time warping and how it can be fun to jump through time on a whim, but dangerous and irresponsible if you're not careful. It's easy to be reckless if you have the control, if you're straddling time such as it is, Oh, the mural is going really well. It's almost done. I'll post a picture of the progress after I'm done here. Does anybody have access to the worldwide internet? Interweb? Because I'll post a picture on it later. All you have to do is Google art drawing and it'll pop up. Yeah, it's almost done. I have a few more things to add and then some spots to fill in, but it looks really full right now and it's just humongous. You're having a snowstorm too? That's crazy. I just scratched my leg. Where I live in California, it's not snowing, but it's storming like crazy. And I was gonna say something else about my dad up there, that it's just really cold. That's all. Just to finish that thought before we moved on to other pressing news about the weather. But no, yeah, I really do hope everybody out there is being safe and stays warm and stuff. It's scary. Yeah, I would, it's hard because when you're driving and stuff in the snow, you just gotta, you obviously got to be careful of people. You got to drive slow and take care of yourself, but then it's also nerve-wracking because you got to share the road with other people who don't know how to necessarily drive in the snow, or even here because it gets really foggy and I'm driving up at this peak where the wind feels like it's just going to blow you off the road and into oblivion. and it's foggy at the same time, and I can't stand the fog. It's terrifying. And luckily, I know the roads up there like really well now. I know that what's coming and what my car can handle and yada yada. But again, I can only take care of my end of the bargain, my car, and my little bubble that I'm in. I can't control somebody coming if I'm going 40 because it's or 45 because it's so foggy I can't see 10 feet in front of my car, and the speed limit's usually like 60 or something. I'm worried that somebody's gonna come screaming up behind me in the fog and just ram it into the back of me. But that's why people put on their hazards a lot up there, I guess, too. There's still some responsible people out there. Warms my bloodyish little throbbing heart. I'll tell you that much. Hey, Luna. It's nice to see you. Just talking about the weather. Everybody's talking about snow. And coldness. Annie, you're in school for I'm in 6. You're in 6 more years? Nah. Nothing's gonna happen. She's just gonna get her nails done, and her nails are gonna look so good. Mama's gonna get her nails done. They're gonna look so gosh darn good. The angels flipping us off in heaven. And her fingernails are made of wood. That's right, everybody. 'Cause Mama's gonna be okay. Mama's gonna be okay. She's gonna get her nails done. Everything's gonna be okay. Oh, shoot. I don't know what came over me. Sometimes I draw inspiration just from the strangest places. And it just pours out of me. It's, can't really help it. It's magical. Oh, okay. I get you. You're going to medical school. And what kind of medicine? Are you going to be one of those doctors who have patience, who have endless patience for people's problems? Or are you going to be one of those doctors who don't have any patience and you can barely even write a prescription without people making fun of them saying, that's definitely, most definitely, maybe a doctor because of the way that their handwriting is. And look at the signature now that they've left the building. Look at the signature, Jonathan. Look at the goddamn signature and tell me that's not a doctor. I mean, this ransom note is here, Jonathan. He has our son. That man who just walked out of the house, he has our son, Jonathan. You're just going to stand there. You're going to stand there. Whoa, this is the wrong movie. Wrong channel. I don't know where I was going with that. But I think it was somewhere fast, and I didn't want to take y'all there with me. Not without parachutes. Okay. Oh, honey, you didn't have to say that. Huh. Honky day. Hey, darling. Yeah, dear. Do you want to sing that song we used to sing all the time? No, dear, but I have a feeling we're about to. Yeah, darling. Okay, I almost did it. Here we go. Oh, darling. Darling. Okay. Oh, darling. Sing so good together. So good together, baby. Darling. Sorry, I had a bubble in my throat. And I was laughing, and I think I farted. Let me check. Oh, yes. Mm-hmm. Definitely farted. I drank this champagne the other night, and it had it was non-alcoholic. It's okay. But I got so fucked up. And so I guess it was non-alcoholic, but there was something in it, and it made my farts green. And so now it's every time I fart, I can tell right away because they don't smell, but they took away the smell, but it made my farts green. And there's lots of ways that you can rhyme that into. You can put that into like a rap. You can put that into a poem, an epic saga, a trilogy. I don't care, but you still got green farts at the beginning and the end of the day, and that's a win for everybody involved. And but let me just say this: you should just wear like green clothes. You should just change your wardrobe, because there's no getting around it. People are gonna know. Sorry. Can I say a poem? Red is said to be likely. When you're mad, you're sad. That's what's said. What's wrong with the song that's singing in bed? But it's said that when you're sad, something bad is wrong with your head. Don't feel bad when you're sad. Don't mean that you're green. Or you're mean. Remember what I said. Nothing's wrong with the song when it's singing in bed. There you go, Marlene. Put that in your pipe and smoke it. Put that in your little journal and read it as if it were a poem. I wrote that when I was 15 years old, which would have been, I think I wrote it in 94. I don't know where it came from. I just sat down and like wrote it hella fast. And I memorized it. That's the only poem I ever memorized. Except for a song that I wrote called The Poem. But it's only 2 words. So it's not really worth. It's not like memorizing it. It's just remembering the name of the poem, really, more than anything. And it's called The Poem, so it's really easy to remember. Not that impressive. Do you ever? Yeah, I remember yours. It was really pretty. It was a pretty poem where the buffaloes roam. It made me feel like every place could be my home. Where the buffaloes roam. Thank you, Cherry. You're welcome. Cardiology? Is that where you do jumping jacks and get on a treadmill and stuff like that? Or while you're doing surgery? That seems kind of dangerous. Oh, sure. Yeah. Yeah, no problem. Absolutely. 1 second. Hold on a second, because I'm a jukebox. God damn it. Just playing. Okay, hold on a second. Here we go. Wagon wheel for my babies. The werewolves are coming home tonight. Wagon wheel, yeah. All my babies. The war's at our doorstep tonight. Wagon wheels are coming for my darling and spinning out of control. The wagon wheel is coming for you, darling, and you better get out of my way. Had to sneeze there just for a second. The wagon wheels are turning. The wagon wheel is boiling hot with anger from the depths of hell. My wagon wheel, my wagon wheel. And then you do like the little thing at the end. Let it ring. And that's Song. That's it. Pretty sure that's how it goes. Yeah, Annie. I've believe me, I know what that is. I know what cardiomyopathy and cardio lab work and cardio in the cardio head ears, canals and things. I know all of that stuff. That it's something else too about being an artist and a musician is that you have plenty of time to study everything else in the world. So this is my ode to that in a sense, really. If I had a heart, it would be black and blue because of you. Because of you. I've got green fur. Red-blooded American, a flat earthworm motherfucker. How can there be flat worms if the earth ain't flat? Doesn't make any sense. Sorry. I shouldn't let my politics creep into the seriousness of my podcast here. And that's an E minor. A minor. A minor. This is an E minor. An out of tune A minor. E minor. And this is an A minor. This is an A minor. Gosh darn it. This is an A minor. And this is sort of like an E minor, but it's out of tune. Do you hear the difference? Because one is A minor and the other one is E minor. And that was just played on a lute from the 13th century from France. I have friends in low places like France. It's very low. It's below the horizon. Sailors across the world would agree with me, but most of them are dead. Thank you, Luna. Thank you. Yo speak Italiano? Oh, bye, Annie. Annie, are you okay? Annie, are you okay? But seriously, yo, you, Lady Luna, you speak Italiano? I think I'm fluent in Italiano. Pretty much every love language I'm I'm affluent in. Fluent mostly, just a little bit. 1000% dork. I come from a long line of dorks. We're from north of the county line. Oh, didn't mean to drop that. Just trying to sound cool. Ended up looking like a fool. Y'all know how that goes. Actually, I hope you don't. Honky donk, and I hope you don't. I have got a really bad toothache. And I think this thing's happening again where like a shard of tooth is coming through my gums. And it's going to be protruding out of my gums soon. And I need to like pull it out with a little pair of pliers or tweezers. That happened to me a few years ago. Like this shard of bone came out of my freaking gums, like where my tooth. Yeah, it was the most painful freaking thing. And I had to go. It was when I was going to play a music festival in Boise, the Tree Fort, and I was drinking not drinking swishing anti biotics in my mouth and stuff because my mouth was all messed up because I had this because it was cutting up my tongue too. It was like this really sharp piece of bone sticking out of my gums, and I went to the dentist right before a few weeks before the festival, and they got an x-ray of it and she said it was like my jaw was coming through my gums, and I was just like, "What?" And it hurt so bad. And then it I remember one day I think I was in Boise when I was in the bathroom, and I was like trying to look at it and find out where it was. And I finally like did something, and I like pulled it out or something, and I just removed it, and it came out, and the wound healed up, and it never bothered me again. But now on the other side of my mouth, it feels like it's doing the same thing on the other side. Like maybe like what if it's like remnants of the wisdom teeth? Maybe I had oral surgery on my I had my wisdom teeth pulled out on my bottom. Let's see, 2013 maybe. And maybe they're like my wisdom teeth just like trying to get out, or like shards of my wisdom teeth or something. But it really hurts on the right side of my jaw right now, like really bad. But I'm so used to stupid pain, mouth pain. My face has had a really bad life. I'm weathered. Yeah, whatever. Oh yeah, that's a good idea. Romanian. Chew on a tea bag. Yeah, go suck an egg, or chew on a tea bag. go go teabag yourself. No, I mean that. I mean that in a good way. I mean that in the classical sense, not the Urban Dictionary, right? God, I wish I talked like that. I think I would be like really popular. Or if that was my real voice, I feel like I would be to at least 1,200 followers by now. And that's my end game, everybody. Just so you know. Once I hit 1,200 followers, I'm not even gonna try anymore. I'm just gonna soak in the glory. I'm just gonna I'm just gonna reap in the pimps and the babes and the money and the golds and all that kind of. What's that, Terry? Well, there's not going to be anything like that. 1,200. I mean, you gotta think about like your mortgage, your children, your wives. All. I don't have any wives. I've never been married. Oh, this isn't. What room is this again? This is room 303. Not what? Huh? What are you thinking? Thinking that I'm in the wrong room. I gotta go. Okay, thank you, Terry. Sorry, folks. Things get a little convoluted up here from time to time. We were talking about money, I think. My physical and metaphysical address is in the description. If anybody wanted to send me physical money or anything like that, I really appreciate it. I'm here for the gold, not for a long time, but for a gold time. And I think you know, you're gonna benefit from it too. Don't worry. But I need the money now, so I need it more than you. So hook me up, and we can make art together, and we can just make fun of people and just sit around and make art and just make fun of people. That's what I like to do. Especially people that are weaker and like pretty much lower than me, which is like pretty much like everybody. My club is the best cult. I mean, the club. I mean, yes. Y'all should join. So, yeah. The what do you call it? The manifesto. The manifesto is in the comment, along with in the comment in the description, along with my physical and metaphysical PO box and phone number to my doctor, my psychiatrist. His name's Gregory. In case anybody couldn't spell my. It's a long story. Yeah, that's exactly it, Luna. That's so funny. That's drink the chocolate milk, everybody. But there is no chocolate milk. I mean, story. Terry sounds like such a prick. Story, you can't talk about people like that. Why not, Terry? Because not everybody is a prick. Just because they talk like this doesn't mean. I mean, I'm more stern than anything. I just nailed it. I nailed it on the head, didn't I? Yeah, you nailed it on the head. You're like some kind of disc jockey. You're like Harry Bloody Stern over here, you little chap.
You just call me a chap? I don't understand. That just doesn't make. That does not compute with me. I don't. Does not hurt my feelings. I am like a leather bag of bones made of brick and saddle baskets. You cannot affect me. It's not gonna happen.
Oh, Terry, that's why I love you, and that's why you're the producer. You sends me all your gold, and I eat all of it, and then we eat bricky shits later of gold flakes with fishy bones in it, right?
What the hell are you talking about, Terry? Sorry. What the fuck's your name again?
In it. I love just making up like what I would think would be the words from like Cagney or what's it called? Cagney? Whatever accent. Like you can just say anything like as long as you make it seem like it's a just a normal word. Like cagglebops or something like that. Like have you got any cagglebops? Huh? Have you got any chat? Have you got any chat bricks? That one doesn't roll. I like this little area down here. It's kind of voluptuous.
I can't use that word on YouTube.
What's that?
Bricks. Nobody likes that word bricks anymore.
Yeah, I don't like that word either. Brick has a negative connotation to it, doesn't it? Ain't it? Lad, chap, chap, lad. Sorry if I'm yelling that. Ow, yow, yow, yow. I need to go take something for this stupid tooth. Ow.
Need to go swizzle some saltwater taffy in your mouth. No, sorry.
That's not gonna cut it this time, friend. Gonna need something a bit stronger for that.
No.
Would you please quit putting your hand over your nose and closing one nostril and talking like that? It's really starting to bug me.
Waggle do. Only a waggle do you one a day. You only get one waggle do a day.
One waggle do a day is all I need, mate. That's all I need.
Yeah, I can tell.
What's that?
Nothing.
That's what I thought. You little bug biscuit. I love me some bug biscuits. There's a Roachy Broach just right down the corner from me. I should know all about that, but I don't. I don't know much about that. I have no idea what they're doing there. If they even have a permit to park there. But they do it anyways. They do it just to rub it in. And I imagine that's the best way to get the lotion that they sell on your skin. I mean, you don't drink lotion, you literally rub it in.
It puts the lotion on its skin or it does not rub it in again.
Exactly, Terry. Someone's been paying attention.
Thank you.
You're welcome. Waggle do me this.
Waggle do me too.
See? Yep, you're on the level.
Thank you.
This is why they're never going to see your face, Terry. I'm literally being very sarcastic right now. Quite literally so.
Literally so, I can tell.
You've got to be responsible when you're doing voices.
Especially when you're doing them bad like you do.
Yeah, exactly.
See what I mean? That was like, what was that? Like Kentucky meets Manchester?
Right. Mm-hmm. You know where I was born?
Yeah, in the south of Manchester, United States.
Exactly. On some kind of plane made of rubber bands and bubblegum or some shit.
I think that's the song they were singing when you were born.
Yeah, but whatever, it doesn't matter. Nobody remembers that day anyways. Except for the doctor. But he's dead now.
Oh, no, he's alive. He's alive. He's right over there.
Hey, how you guys doing? Now we don't want to talk to you. Just go away now. Right? Things just got weird. I took my aunt and my mommy to the ocean today. I took them to a few of my favorite spots. And we had a lot of fun. And we took the dog too. The little dog too. Toby. We took our little Toby. And we had fun. It was great, and it was wonderful weather, and I got to say hi at the ocean twice today. And I had wonderful thoughts and made wonderful memories. So today was a wonderful day. And it's only Tuesday. I mean, what day is it? It's only Tuesday. Do you even think before you speak, mate? No, I try not to. Have you watched my channel? Right. Today's Monday. I'm always one step ahead. Yeah. Oh, that's good. That's good. You gotta write that down. One step ahead. It's catchy. One step ahead. What was it? What was it? One stoop? One? Like the name one stoop in bed. Crap. That's not it. That wasn't it. One stoop in bed. Oh, great. I lost it. Well, that's kind of cool, though. One stoop in bed. That's kind of crazy. It's like a jazz poem. Yeah, it's been really storming here. The wind has been nuts. But it's supposed to be like in the 70s and stuff, or 60, or the upper 60s and 70s here, which isn't surprising because December down here was like 70 degrees. It's crazy. But it gets cold here. And the fog and it's like the ocean weather. It's really cool and unpredictable, and makes the little valleys and everything around here in between the town I live in and the ocean makes it just so, everything just looks so beautiful right now. It's just, I want to pull over every 20 seconds and just take photos of just this spots on the side of the highway that you just would drive by otherwise. And I was talking about that the other night on a live stream where, you look around and there's like vistas where you can like pull over, and yeah, it's just like the amazing scene. But then there's like these little teeny snippets of the world that you just drive by on a freeway or a highway or something like that, or just in the mountains, and it's just this. You look over and there's this waterfall come over, and there's like birds singing, and these cartoon birds and rabbits thumping and dancing and you know farting in the wind and stuff like that. But and it's really interesting, like what makes things, I was thinking about that, like what makes things aesthetically beautiful, like the grandeur of it, like how ginormous it is, or just the beauty of it, like nature, for example. Nothing quiets my mind like the ocean, and when I'm there, I don't have to think, and it feels great just to be there. And that's a different kind of beauty than, say, like a sunset, or even like a beautiful like looking over a beautiful vista. It doesn't quiet my mind, it's just pretty. But it is still beautiful, but it's just as beautiful as the little scene that I drive by on my way to the vista that you can't pull over and even look at. But it's there, and it's this beautiful little spot where nature is just thriving and being extraordinary. And those spots are everywhere. I miss Oregon for that reason. Everywhere you go in Oregon, just there's beauty. But there's a lot of beauty everywhere. You just gotta find it. Oh, wait. I'm gonna take a little hammer and hit my head with it. Put myself to sleep. But I hope everybody has a wonderful evening. And you stay safe out there. You stay warm and dry. Drive a little bit slower. Give people room on the road, you know. All that stuff. I will. Thank you. Thank you, Luna. And yeah, I have to drive out to Cambria tomorrow to work. So hopefully, I don't even care if it's bad weather. I've driven through the worst of it now. Holy crap. But it sure is beautiful. Even if it's nasty, it's so gorgeous, you know. I love extreme. I love extreme weather. I just like how it pulls people together, you know. Certain things can just level the playing field and remind people that, oh yeah, we are kind of we somewhat do depend on each other. Like, even if it's just driving slower in the mountains so we can get to where we're going safely, you know, the very basic thing. And that kind of base level compassion or whatever can, you know, extend into other ways, you know, too, or bigger ways for that matter. I think it can, anyways. I hope it can one day. Sure would be a prettier world, if we all could just get along. So, anyways, have a good night, everybody. Thanks for stopping by. I appreciate the company. Hey, thanks, David. I appreciate that comment. Take care of yourself now. Thanks again, everybody. Bye bye.